Happy November, Geminis. Welcome to my channel. It's Lisa from Lisa Ashton Psychic Medium. Geminis will be doing your monthly reading just ahead. So first I wanted to just briefly talk about something that's happening this evening, which is something a little bit different. What we're going to be doing at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on November 1st. I myself, as a Crystal Reiki Healing Master, will be offering Crystal Reiki Healing for a half-hour session on Zoom to anyone who would like to attend. It's normally $65 or $70. This month it's $25. And it's a chance for everyone to come and really be enveloped in the music and the ceremony that goes behind a full Reiki session, not just the Reiki sessions that happen at the end of your daily Reiki session. I mean, at the end of your daily tarot. Okay, this is a full-on healing session, and it's perfect for the night after a full moon when we're releasing, we're letting go, right, of things that no longer serve us. And it's 11-1 or 1-1-1, which is the perfect opportunity to open our chakras, let go of any toxic energies that we feel. Let our communication flow between our chakras so that we'll have a really nice month. So it's a great opportunity for that. And if you are interested in that, please feel free to go to Donations of Love down below. It's a $25 donation. And if you pay through PayPal, if there's a place there that allows you to leave your email address, please do so. If not, please email me at lla24@cox.net. Give me your email address so I can send you the link for the Zoom that will be tonight at 6 p.m. November 1st, Eastern Standard Time. You do not need to have Zoom on your computer, okay? You will just need to click into the link that I send you, and then we'll have the full-out 1.5 hour beautiful Reiki healing. And if you'd like to stay, we're going to have kind of a discussion group of all things that go bump in the night. There'll be a group of all of you who are on this YouTube channel, kind of our community or our tribe that we're beginning to establish. And we'll have the opportunity to really talk to each other, get a feel for what's happening. What are the signs that many of you see? What are the signs that you might be missing that we can help you identify? What are some of the things from loved ones that bring you empowerment, help you feel really good? Maybe talking a little about astrology, what's happening around us, right? This is a really rough time with the election happening this week, with the planets, Mars retrograde in Aries still until the 14th of November. I'm a little bit worried about some of the violence that might happen after the election. So stay clear, keep your nose clean, stay out of the middle of it. And stay in your higher vibration, right? Your higher vibration is really kindness, love, compassion, all the things that sometimes we forget to offer to our fellow man, okay? And that's where the more light workers and the more people that offer that and stay in that higher vibration, the better our planet will be overall, okay? So I want to get started with the November reading, and I hope you all enjoy it. We're going to start with a romance card from the romance deck. We'll see how your romance is going to stand up. I'm going to put all these out, and then we'll talk about them individually. And pull out 3 cards for the collective. I'm going to pull this down so you can see them a little bit better. Pull out 3 cards for the collective from the Wisdom Oracle deck, and then I'll get into putting out 1 card for each of the weeks. See, these don't want to be shuffled anymore. I've shuffled them so many times. So let's see what we get. We have Blessed, lovely. We have the Thinker, and we have Round and Round. Okay. Now I'm going to pull out the cards. I've shuffled these many times, but we'll continue to shuffle them. People often ask me, how do you know when they need to be shuffled? Well, when they go together like they just did, just like that, when everything seems to be perfect and they go together really well, the cards want to continue to be shuffled. Once they start to stick up, or once something gets flying out, or there's a disruption in the balance of the cards, that's how I know that I'm done, or that the cards are done. Okay? I think this might be the last one because that one started, but we'll get a feel for it. Nope, I'm still going. So I continue to go until I just have a feeling that I'm supposed to stop, and that's based on, like I said, how the cards speak to me. Okay, how the cards speak to me psychically. So Gemini, see? Okay, so this when it starts to go a little bit off balance, or it doesn't, you know, when you shuffle a deck of cards, if it doesn't go right, that usually means the cards don't need to be shuffled. For me anyway, with readings, that's how I read it, okay? So I'm going to separate these into 3 piles and make a decision. I think I want this one to be on top. And then we're going to put out cards for the week, each week, the 2nd week, the 3rd week, the 4th week, and the 5th week. Okay, you have some beautiful cards here, Gemini. The very first card for this upcoming week is the Sun card. Gorgeous. You can't get a better card out of the whole tarot deck, right? This shows the Sun overlooking all of the planets, all of the astrological signs. It's really manifestation at its highest, manifestation at its best, right? It's really a time when anything you've manifested is going to come to fruition. So this is election week. So maybe you'll be lucky and your candidate will win. Telling everybody it doesn't matter who you're voting for, just please get out and vote. This is a very important election, and we want to make sure that everybody's voice is heard, no matter the candidate that you're voting for. Our democracy is very strong, and we want to keep it that way. So everybody get out and vote. And if you have already done so, please help somebody who maybe can't get to the polls. Right? They really want to vote, but they're having a tough time finding a way to get there. But either way, this Sun is a card of gorgeous abundance this week, okay? Everything going your way. I'm sure there'll be a few things that stand up and stand out as we get through the different weeks during the month, but this first week is lovely, so enjoy it, bathe in it, take it all in, because it's beautiful. The sun is shining on you. I'm going to go back for a second. I forgot to talk about these cards. The very first card for the community is Blessed. And look at the way she's just flying through the air. Card number 22, which is a master number, which just means that it's very strong, it's very blessed, it's very guided by the angels, it's very spirit guided. And that's where you are, and that's what this card represents, Gemini. So it's really going to be a nice month for things like that for you. The thinker. Are you thinking too much here? Are you really going inside? And I have to say both of these last 2 cards go together, because round and round is really about ruminating. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is in retrograde right now. So we're kind of stuck in that loop, okay? That definitely ends on election day. Mercury retrograde finally goes direct. But in the meantime, are you thinking about things too much, right? Are you sitting and thinking about it? Are you worrying about things? Is there something you could be doing different? 44, the angels are around you. Wow, these are some powerful cards. Beautiful. We had the 22, which is a master number. We have 44, which is the angel cards. We have some beautiful cards that are coming up. So if you're thinking too much, if you are a thinker, which if you are Mercury ruled, Gemini, Virgo, you're probably a thinker. You probably get in your own mind a lot, and you have a hard time letting go of things. You ruminate on them. You think about them. You think about them. You may let them go for a while, but then you bring them back in and you think about them some more. You chew them to death, is what I always like to say. You chew on them to death. I'm a Virgo. I do that. Okay, but if you're doing that this month, try to let go of that a little bit. Okay, try to focus on letting go of that. Let's move into the 2nd week. We have the King of Cups. Now he's sitting on his throne very nonchalantly, like even though the waters are very rough behind him. So this 2nd week, the emotions that are around you could be very rough, whether it could be work, whether it could be at home. The waters are rough, so the emotions aren't calm. Okay, so definitely a time for you to pay attention. But he's not at all worried, is he? He's not sitting up straight in his throne. He's got the seahorses around him, which are magical, which are good luck. He's holding onto the cup like he's got an offering. He's got everything he needs in front of him. Who knows what's in this cup? But he's not at all worried. So the waters may be rough around him, but they're going to smooth themselves out by the end of the week. Okay, so it is a time when this 2nd week where you could be looking at maybe I'm going to pull a second card on this. I'm going to pull a clarifying card from the Rider-Waite deck, just because I feel like I'm not sure if this has to do with work or if it has to do with the personal life. And I've shuffled these a lot, so I'm just going to shuffle them twice here. They're not wanting to shuffle, so we're good. Okay, so let me pull a card here. With the King of Cups, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is a messenger. So the King of Cups, it's definitely about relationships. It's definitely about somebody that you're getting along with or maybe having a tough time at the beginning of the week. The Page of Pentacles is bringing through a message. It's bringing through a message of abundance. So maybe this is a fight over money. Maybe this is somebody taking control over money. Maybe this is you actually needing to stand up for yourself and take control of your own money, your own finances. Maybe you've always had a joint account and this is your week to finally decide to open up an account just for yourself to count on it. But it's a messenger, it's a younger person that makes you realize this is important to do. So if you're an older person, maybe this is a child saying, okay, it's time to do this. Maybe you're noticing that at home the waters are getting a little bit rough, the emotions are getting rough, and it's time to do this. But this is definitely a personal card the second week. The third week, beautiful, we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, look at this large money, big money this third week. This is all about coming into everything you've been working so hard for. Look how much green is in this picture. Even the peacock, if you can see it, I'm trying to find it. There you go. The peacock has this beautiful green tail. He's surrounded in nature. He's grounded. He's got the big money in his hands. Okay, some of the pentacles are very small pentacles that come up. And in this particular card, the money is very large. So it makes me think, when pentacles come up, it can be abundance in riches. It can be abundance in love, destiny, health, wealth. But this is about wealth, most definitely, this third week. This is about putting your nose to the grindstone, continuing to make money, continuing to feel like you're going to have enough of the holidays, not being worried. Let the universe take care of you. Let go of that sense of lack. Okay, Gemini, let go of that sense of, gee, am I going to have enough? Instead, put out there and manifest, I'm going to have more than enough. The universe is going to take care of me. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so that's an important piece for you to remember. The affirmations you put out there, or that which we apply our most energy to, is what comes to fruition. So if we're putting out there that we're feeling like we don't have enough money, that's what's going to happen. The universe is going to bring us lack of money. If we put out there that we're manifesting in, the universe always brings me in more than enough money. The universe helps me meet my needs. It's never an issue. Then that's exactly what you're going to bring in. Okay, so that's for the third week. The fourth week, this is Thanksgiving week. This is, it's interesting because the truth comes out during this week, but you're not quite ready to look at it. And maybe this is just the truth of you being unhappy that it's Thanksgiving and you don't have your entire family around you like you usually do. Maybe we're having much smaller gatherings this year because of the virus that's out there. But you haven't taken your blindfold off yet. You haven't opened your eyes to the truth that this is happening. And then choose a path. Choose to make it a great week. Choose to make it a great week this week. Choose to make it a week about meeting with friends or meeting with family in a small group setting that is much smaller than usual. So maybe you have the time to really spend some time with them as opposed to just cooking or helping in the kitchen and then getting everything on the table and everybody gets up and either falls to sleep or watches a game and ends up leaving. That's what typical Thanksgivings are, right? I mean, for most people. But this year it's going to be smaller, but it's time to take the blindfolds off and to realize that, yes, this is going to be smaller, whether you want it to be or not. This is not going to be a time of many people in one room, right? We have to be really careful. We have to protect ourselves. So the truth is going to come out. Take the blindfold off, face it, and enjoy the week. Be grateful for the things that we have. Okay? And the final week, the fifth week, is the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful card. This is fate and destiny. This is what is meant to happen is going to happen. And it was upright, so it's all going to be good. It's all going to be positive. It's all going to be about things that are going to come to fruition for you during this week. And when that happens, take advantage of it. Okay? These are things that were fated to happen. These are things that were meant to be in this Wheel of Fortune. These are things moving you forward, moving in a positive direction, things coming to fruition. But they were fated. They were meant to happen. And because you've been working so hard, right? We've got the cards where you're working so hard and making so much money, right? During the earlier part of the week. And we've got the money here with the Pentacles. So this is a card of just enjoying that. Okay, this fifth week, even though it's only 2 days, it's a card of really enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a wonderful month for Geminis. And remember that Mercury comes out of retrograde, so we will feel that a little bit until Election Day. Try with these 3 community cards, try to stay balance. Try to stay in our higher vibration as a light worker, so that we're bringing in only blessings, only high vibrations to those that are around us. Try not to get caught up in the frenzy of what's going to be happening this month. A lot of chaos, a lot of upheaval, a lot of probably more protesting. It's going to be an interesting month, and if you can stay above it, and with this master number of 22, I think you'll be in a much better place. Okay, so enjoy the month. It looks wonderful, and I hope you'll join us tonight. I hope you decide to go to Donations of Love and join us tonight on our Zoom call. As I explained at the beginning, we'd love to have you. The more the merrier. The energy just rises with a lot of people in the room, and it's a perfect day to get a full half hour of Reiki healing. So I hope you'll join us. Okay? Have a wonderful November, Gemini.